Hey everybody, welcome back. This time I just want to talk a little bit about the Udyr changes this patch and how it changes the jungle farming and item choices. So looking at the patch notes, Udyr's Q and W now have effects every 3 hits, and also all abilities have their mana costs adjusted. Let's just talk about the mana part first, and then we'll talk about Tiger and Turtle Stance. The main idea of the mana changes is to make it so you can use lower level abilities without worrying that you're going to cost a lot of mana, because previously a level 1 ability would always cost 47 mana, but now every ability is going to cost the same mana regardless of what level the ability is, and the mana cost depends on your champion level. So all it's really going to change is it's going to make it easier to play Hybrid Phoenix and Tiger Stance, which I'm excited about. But the most interesting part of the changes are the Tiger and Turtle Stance changes. So first off, for Tiger Stance, they removed the passive bonus damage on every attack that you have in Tiger Stance. They also reduced the base damage on the damage over time, but of course now it's on every 3rd attack, and you're also able to chain 2 Qs back to back now without needing to wait, because if somebody's already bleeding and you hit somebody with another one, it'll just deal the remaining damage instantly. I will show you an example of that in a second. So now finally, Turtle Stance no longer gives lifesteal. Instead it's going to heal on every 3rd attack, and the healing is going to scale with your max health. So the tankier you are, the more healing you're going to get now. And it's going to be less helpful with AD builds because it doesn't give lifesteal anymore. Now for the first clear, this is about as fast as I'm able to do it. I tried different combinations of runes and masteries, and I tried for a couple hours, and this was the single fastest first clear I was able to do in Practice Tool. So I activated 1 Q early at Fountain. Activate the next Q right after our first attack. Since they changed Q, we don't need to wait 2 attacks after the first one. Then after that, we're going to keep activating Q right after the second burn proc each time. That's just for level 1. For wolves, we're still going to be attacking the small wolves first, so we can kill the small wolf by attacking twice in Turtle Stance and then switching to Tiger Stance to finish it off with 1 more attack. And then if we attack the other small wolf 3 times, they'll both be dead with exactly 3 attacks. Right after that, we switch to Turtle Stance and attack the large wolf. We want to attack 4 times in each stance before we switch to the next one. So we'll get the on hit on the first attack and the 4th attack. Now while I'm running to red buff, I'm just going to keep my passive stacked up for the faster movement speed. And here, since my passive is about to end, I don't have time to attack this red buff 4 times in Tiger Stance, so I'm going to switch early. Then after that, I'm just going to continue alternating with 4 attacks in each stance. I ran out of mana there, but I had just enough to finish the clear, and I'm going to fill up quickly now from blue buff because now I'm not going to be using a spell every 4 seconds. So other than the jungle farming changing, so now you have to count your attacks, this rework doesn't change much about Udyr's playstyle or gameplay, but it does change item choices slightly. Because Udyr now has all of these on 3 attack abilities, what it means is attack speed is going to be more valuable for any Udyr build now. So the go-to item that goes well with every Udyr build, the Trinity Force, now synergizes even better with Tiger and Turtle Stance. Also, Guinsoo's Rage Blade is a little bit stronger now since it's easier to play Hybrid Tiger and Phoenix with the mana changes. And now regarding the new max HP scaling on Turtle Stance, tanky builds might be stronger now, because previously with lifesteal, that's terrible for tanks because tanks don't do enough damage to lifesteal very much. All of this being said, my most recent tanky Tiger build using Titanic Hydra is still very strong, and now that same build has crazy healing that it didn't have before in last patch. The one thing I might change for that build is to replace Cleaver with Trinity Force for the attack speed, but I'm going to be spending some time experimenting with different builds, and when I feel like I found a good one, I will be making a guide video like the usual. So that's about all, guys. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys soon.
Devil's at work, and it's calling favors. You say I'm dangerous, I speak for the nameless. I fly with the dangerous. I change don't come, change don't come. Dance in the rain.